I just got back from the first Tony Robbins live event in over 2 years. It was Unleash the Power Within down in West Palm Beach. In this video, I'm going to quickly go through the pros, the cons, and a few takeaways that I think might be helpful for you. Let's jump into it. Let's start with the pros. I've always been a Tony Robbins fan. I listened to his tapes back when they were tapes, listened to the live stream. I really like a lot of the things that he talks about, and obviously he has a track record that is unbelievable. He's done so much for people in the business and personal development space. So on that note, it was great to be able to finally, and my first one, go to a live event. You know, he talks about something called immersion, and that's where you're really involved. You're in what is called a state or an emotional state. And I think the event really helps to get you there. When you first start the event, it's like a rock concert. There's, lights everywhere and smoke and music, and it's upbeat. And that's one of the things that I really liked about it versus going to a seminar, sitting down and listening to somebody speak to you, speak at you hour after hour. Another pro is the positivity. I really believe in the message that he brings. He talks about how motion creates emotion, and I really believe that. I've been in health and fitness and martial arts for most of my life, and I can tell you through trial and error that it takes me about 21 minutes of movement, whether it's walking, some type of movement, before I really feel the adrenaline, the blood's pumping. And that's one of the big messages that he talks about throughout the seminar, is how you need to be in the right state. And motion is created by emotion. Another huge pro to the event is all the people that you meet. You're constantly talking with people, whether you're in line getting, a bite to eat, whether you're taking a break, whatever it is, you're constantly interacting with people, those around you. And it's a lot of like-minded people. People are there because they want to improve their lives in, some area. They want to improve their businesses. And his track record is unbelievable. Thousands and thousands of people. He's trained millions around the world, but thousands and thousands of people, you hear about the results that they've seen from not only taking his training, but implementing it. So overall, those are just a few of the pros. Let's jump into the cons. My first con has to do with the time. We arrived on Thursday at 9 a.m. and I believe in immersion. I believe in jumping in and playing full out. But we arrived at 9 a.m. and we didn't leave till after, I think it was about 2:20 a.m., right? And there were no breaks, there were no lunches, nothing. You literally ran out as quick as you could, got back into the seminar, and by the end of that day, I think most people were really, really drained, and then you were expected to be back at 9 a.m. Now, you absolutely get your money's worth, but that was definitely a con for me, is just so many hours. And it lasted for 4 days, and most of the days were at least 12 hours long. Does that immerse you in the actual environment? Absolutely. But for me, it was a little bit long. I mentioned the interaction with the people around you, and I feel that was one of the pros, but one of the cons for me was the touchy-feely part of it, right? They told you, okay, face somebody you don't know and start giving them a neck and shoulder massage. And just for me, and I'm kind of an extrovert, for me, that's not really something that I'm comfortable with, just starting to give somebody I don't know random a back massage. And then the other piece of that kind of goes with it is sharing all of your personal goals, thoughts, and feelings with strangers. Now, a lot of people like that because they can vent to somebody that they don't know and get honest feedback, and I see that. But for me, I just didn't feel like that really fit my personality that well. I'm going to jump into 3 takeaways that I think can help any entrepreneur, anyone who wants further development in their life. Number 1, if you think about it, your thoughts become your feelings, and your feelings become your actions. Actions become habits, and habits make up your life. So if you want to change your life, it starts right up here. It starts with changing your thoughts, more positive thoughts. I thought that was a great takeaway. Number 2, massive action. A little bit of action will get a little bit of results, but if you take massive action on a specific goal day in and day out, that's when you're going to see the most results. So what he calls his massive action plan. Number 3, and it's, I know, common sense, but I think it's so important, especially from a content creator standpoint, is don't give up. We typically underestimate what we can do in the long term and overestimate what we can do in the short term. Meaning, we think we're going to get so much done so fast, it doesn't happen. We get frustrated. But if you stay focused, really work on your goal day in and day out, month after month, that's where you really start to see the results. Hey, if you like this video, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. And once again, thanks for watching and make it a great day.